Take a look at the army value to see if Tidgney is actually at as much of an advantage as I think. And food-wise, he has a huge advantage, but cost-wise, it's not that big a deal. It's like 500 minerals or something, not even 500, and even less now, but still, slight advantage right there. And we can see Argy's mining from his two bases, not fully saturating his bases. Let's take a look at Tidgney, not fully saturating his bases either, but he's expanding to the gold, which is of course really beneficial for Tidgney, and is probably soon going to skyrocket in the economical advantage. He's got a lot more harvesters than Argy already, and Argy doesn't seem to be making any more probes, which is unfortunate for him because he really should. Of course, in this situation it is very easy to forget to do so. He's getting more immortals, probably expecting some Colossi shenanigans. Sorry, not Colossi, tanks. I was actually looking around on the map and got completely confused. He destroyed the observer, actually just one of them because he's got more observers, and he loaded up some stuff into the medevac. No tanks in the medevac yet. I'm not sure what he's looking to do. Argy's trying to take the gold here. Of course, that can also be sniped with tanks from here. So if Tidgney manages to hold this little cliff here, that's a very beneficial location, and he's got a lot of marines and marauders and 2 tanks. He's got pretty much everything right now that you really need: medevacs, marines, marauders, tanks. Of course, yes, ghosts coming out any moment, I think, since he does have that ghost academy. One warp prism kind of idling there, showing that it does exist. I'm not sure why. I guess he thought he was sending an observer there or something. That is not good news, because Tidgney is responding by building missile turrets, because now he knows that his opponent has a warp prism. That is very unfortunate for Argy, and Tidgney is looking to bring down the expo there. This is very unfortunate for Argy again, that he actually cancelled that, because he doesn't know that this medevac is almost empty. I mean, okay, half full. It only has 2 marines and a marauder. He would have easily been able to defend, but instead he cancelled, since he anticipated that more stuff would be pretty much landed from the medevac, and thus he would not have time to do it. As mentioned, very unfortunate for Argy. But how was he supposed to know, really? The only thing that he could have done was really wait with cancelling, but he didn't, which again, very unfortunate for Argy. So everything seems to be very unfortunate for Argy right now. He's got more harvesters than Tidgney now, though. The economical advantage that Tidgney had in the beginning does no longer matter more than a tiny bit of army value. The damage he dealt doesn't turn out to be that big a deal, which kind of surprises me, because it looked to be a lot of damage. I mean, not enough damage to like GG, but I expected it to be more. And the 4 marauder medevac just got taken down by these forces. It is unfortunate that for Tidgney this time that he did not pay more attention, as he's trying to siege forward with his tanks. He did see the Colossi, however, so he knows that he needs to build Vikings. Vikings, Tidgney. Once again, my mind reading fails, but we can see the medevac moving with a ghost and a few marines. Probably going to land here, however. Stalker's ready. Tidgney's kind of playing really drop heavy right now, which is good, but it seems that Argy is responding well enough for him to be able to resist. The marines are being taken down, more stuff getting warped in. However, a marine and a marauder landed here as well, killing a lot of probes. Very annoying situation to be in for Argy. I am sure that he's annoyed that he has to multitask this much against Tidgney. Tidgney is a true multitask master, and is pretty much multitasking all the time with his 180 APM, 1 more APM than his opponent. Of course, APM is not an standalone indicator for skill, of course, but still, 108 APM is of course very, very decent, so no problems at all right there. But it's multitasking with it, and that's what I'm trying to point out. The army value for Tidgney is slightly more, and he's getting a few Vikings now, as I predicted, as I said he probably should. A Ravens out. This is a really long, good macro game coming out. But I expect to. I'm not sure if I should expect to see a battle soon or not. He's got really a lot of immortals, so 6 immortals. That is a huge amount of immortals. Unfortunately, his opponent has enough ghosts for sure to deal with EMPing all those, which really weakens the immortal. He's going to make another Marauder drop. It seems that these Marauders, for some reason, are trying to catch up with the medevac. Not very successfully though. This War Prism is still idling here. Haven't done anything this game. That's just 200 wasted minerals. Tidgney is going to land a few Marauders here, trying to kill a pylon. Of course, we can probably see Argy is going to warp in some stuff. He killed the pylon. He's not killing the other pylon for some reason quite yet. Now we killed it. And Argy's now actually still not supply blocked, as he's just moving in. He's just moving in. Really ballsy move by Argy. However, the Colossi are getting sniped by Marauders and Vikings. Unfortunately for Argy, his army is just being demolished. He just can't attack like that. He's way out of position for Argy, and unfortunately he suffered the consequences as he GG's out of the game.